TOMS are great shoes for the summer, but they have a problem. People wear them with bare feet. And when that happens, the sweat from your feet starts to seep into that canvas and into the insole, and they start to stink. So here's what you can do to get your smelly TOMS shoes smelling fresh again. If your instinct is to put your TOMS in the washing machine, stop right there. TOMS specifically state you shouldn't do it, and I don't care if you've seen a TikTok or some fancy video where someone suggests you should. It will damage the integrity of your shoes and eventually they'll fall apart much quicker than if you hadn't done it. You really need to just get a bowl of warm-ish water, so not super hot. Put a delicate detergent in there, something like Woolite, mix it together and then get a damp cloth and dip it in there and slowly start to gently rub your shoes and get any of the dirt off. You can use an old toothbrush as well. When you've worked the detergent into your shoes, you can then use some cold water and a different cloth, dampen it again and brush off any excess detergent and then let your TOMS air dry. So that is a way of cleaning them without going full on nuclear by putting it in the washing machine. However, there are other things that you can do to stop them smelling that don't just involve this method. So let me go on. So if you really just want a quick fix, and obviously this isn't going to clean the canvas, get some new insoles. TOMS don't sell currently new insoles for their shoes. However, you can take out the ones that are in your existing shoes and buy any insoles that you see online. So they can be comfort ones, cushioned ones, whatever it is, and take the old ones out and put a new one in. You can use the old insole as a template to cut around, and that will make your shoes smell fresher. If you don't want to do that, let's move on to my next tip. If you don't want to go for the hand cleaning method with detergent, go and get a canvas shoe cleaning kit online. There are tons of them around. Jason Mark is one of my favorites. I'll put a link below. And these are like foamy kits that you foam over onto your sneakers or your TOMS, and it sort of lifts up the dirt. They give you a little brush that goes with it, and you gently brush it, and it takes out all the stains and the smells from them. Really simple and easy to use, and I think that one's got huge positive reviews, so well worth looking at. If you don't want to full on clean the TOMS shoes, baking soda is a good way of neutralizing smells. Now, you can do this in one of two ways. Either you can sprinkle the baking powder into the inside of your shoes, leave it for 24 hours and then shake it out, or you can put it inside the baking soda into something like an old sock and tie a knot in the top and then place that into your shoes. Bear in mind, baking soda is white, and if your shoes are dark, it's going to mark some of that canvas. So the sock method with the baking soda in is going to be more useful if you have dark coloured shoes so it doesn't show. Prevention is always better than cure. So a really simple tip, wear some socks, no-show socks while you're wearing your TOMS shoes. They will absorb the sweat and the smells. They can be bunged in the washing machine and your TOMS will smell better for longer. Deodorizing sprays do work to get rid of some bad smells, certainly as a quick fix. I also like sneaker balls. Again, I'll put a link below to some sneaker balls that you can buy. You pop these into your shoes when you've stopped wearing them, and they will absolutely neutralize those smells, so your feet will be smelling nice and fresh the next day when you put on those TOMS. If you didn't know, a freezer can also help you neutralize and kill the bacteria that are causing the smell in your shoes. If you stick your TOMS in a plastic or Ziploc bag and then place that in the freezer for 24 hours, when you take those TOMS out and allow everything to defrost, the smells should be gone. Really simple and cheap tip. Obviously, that doesn't clean your canvas shoes, but it does get rid of the smell. Rubbing alcohol, that's also something you can use. You just get a cloth and put some rubbing alcohol onto it. Don't saturate the cloth and rub that into the inside of your shoes, and that neutralizes smells as well. Rubbing alcohol is also great at getting mold out of leather on things, so that can be useful if you've left your shoes and they've started to get moldy somewhere. Finally, if you've got some unused tea bags, They can also help with smells. Now, these are my least preferred option of all the things we've talked about, but if you've got nothing else around, they can be useful. Just pop one in each of your shoes, leave it overnight and see what it does. For more shoe reviews, footwear fixes, and handy tips to help with your feet and your foot health, visit chicpedi.com, and I have tons of blogs and info over there that are helpful for you.